All right, here we go. Welcome. What I've got here is what is left over that will be picked up on Saturday if they're still here. A gentleman, he has came in and he's bought out most of everything that I had on stock, most of everything that were one-offs or whatever of that nature. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. I said, let me get some of these out to the website to give back, because I know a lot of these folks have been waiting to get one. So I kept out this amount here. I think there's 15 or so of them, and the prices are crazy. I just wanted to go, and later down the road you're going to understand why I am selling these at this price, to let them go. Their quality, there's nothing wrong with nothing. I mean, I think the worst part you're going to see will be in this one here, and if you look right here, it's just where the grinder touched a little more. I could fix that, but I'm not going through all that. So let's get started so I can kind of give you an idea of what I'll be doing. They'll be numbered. They're 1 through 15. On the website, you're going to see a section that's going to come up, and in that section you will see these knives. You will see that price. Hopefully by the end of tonight they'll be live for tomorrow. I don't know what's the best time to do it, because I've got people in different countries, people in different zippy codes and all the standard times, and Eastern, Western, Pacific, and all that. So just keep an eye out for the website, and when it's there, get it before it's gone. At these prices, I promise you, they're not going to be there. I probably could have sold every one of them on there, but he came in and he's been a very good purchaser of buying them from me, and he says, hey, I want them all, I'll pay for them now. And I said, let's just hold off. So here we go. So get you a pen and a piece of paper. If you're wondering what dimension, there's not going to be any dimensions on these, on the photos. You'll see the photo, you'll look for that SKU number, and you'll know that you've seen it on the video. So if you need to reference back, you can, or whatever. I'll give you a quick rundown, the length, width, stop and steel, and things of that nature. So first up, so you get an opportunity. Now, I do want to say something. If you have purchased one of these knives before and gave more for it, I'm sorry. It's just, they were worth that price. These are worth that price. I've got a new beginning on something that's going to be starting up, and I have to get clean and clear so I can get moving on, but we'll talk about that later. So stick around. We're going to be up with the first one right in a second. All right, maybe that wasn't quite a second, maybe it was. The first one up, there is nothing wrong with this knife. Very nice knife. It's got a Mike Ware signature on it. The handle on it, can't remember what the handle is. G10, I think, is what it probably is. It's got a set of camouflage, orange and black, and then a camo pattern with that. You ready? Number one is $100 with no sheath, plus shipping. You have to pay for your own shipping of however you want it shipped, and that'll come up on the website for what it is. You won't ever find a knife like that for that price ever, and that quality. Guarantee it. So let's move on. Let's get you some dimensions. I guess that's something I did say I would do. It's a Camp Muck. It's 9.5 inches. It has a handle that's 4.5 inches, and it is a 5-inch blade, roughly right at 5 inches. You can do a lot of chores with this knife right here, I guarantee you. So that's number one. That'll be the SKU number 1. It's called a Camp Muck. So let's move on to number 2. Number 2, another Camp Muck. Same dimensions, has a Wildfire Dymolux rough finish. What I mean by rough finish, I didn't polish it. You'll see a knife come up in a minute that you can polish it. Comes with, this sheath here is just a sheath that I'm not a Kydex person. It's a cross draw to the right over on your side, and just pull it out. Comes with it. You can get Drew at Rafter 3 to make you a sheath if you choose to do that. If you do choose to do that, send me an email at mike@hawkenwolfknives.net so that I can know to send it to him. It's got a Micware signature on it. It's the same blade, 9.5, 4.5, 5 inches. $110. Nice blade. I love these. Now this blade handle here and this one, they're two different styles. Notice the difference. This here is less. This is rounded over. This one right here has a palm fitted inside of it as well. So that's number 2. Wildfire Dynalux with sheath, number 2. So let's move on to number 3. You've never seen this one on the website before, so hold seconds. All right. This is called the Apache Scout. You've seen it just a few seconds ago. That's the flaw with it. Nothing wrong with it. It's made out of 8670. The steel on both of these camp mucks that you've seen previous, those are 8670 as well. This one here has the Hawkenwolf logo. So if you just wanted a good knife, this is a good. I love it. I have one for myself that I keep about one of everything that I make that goes into my collection. But that is number 3. It is no sheath. That is $80. $80. That's 1/8 inch thick. Blade length on it. Cutting blade, roughly 4 inches of cutting. Total blade is 4.5. It has a 4-inch handle with room up here if you need it to make it a little bit longer, which gives it 4.25. It's got 2 black pins in it. It's green canvas micarta. It's got a thong hole in the back. It's a good blade. Good blade. Let's move on over to the Etowah. This particular one right here is made in AEBL. It's got the Hawkenwolf logo on it. It's got Paduke scales. It's got a Scandius grind in it. It's 1/8 inch thick. It's got 2 brass pins in it. I've lost my mind. $80. $80. I mean, that's AEBL. That's stainless steel. If you just need a good kitchen knife, there she is. So, I guess you may want some dimensions on that one as well. Total length, in case you're not familiar with the Etowah, which is a good seller, which is 8.5 inches long. Got a 4-inch cutting blade, 4 3/8 inch long blade from the scale up forward. It's a good little knife. It is a smaller handled knife. It's not made for chopping and things like that. It's made for having control. You needed a good hunting knife. Here's you a good hunting knife in AEBL. If you're wanting something different because you don't need a extra large handle, you want something that you can get in and work, but it does have a nice blade on it as well. That's number 4. I don't know if I put that in there or not. These are all going up to 15. So if you're kind of wondering, this is a prototype. It's a sheath. I mean, it's something to protect it in. It's a little belt loop. I was just trying to work on it. This here is 8670. It's a Hawk Badger with natural linen handles, micarta. It's got 2 black pins in it, a brass thong hole in the back. It's 1/8 inch thick, I believe. 1/8 inch thick. This was one of the first ones that I had done. This one right here is slightly used. It was used by my son one afternoon in the shop here carving, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's got a good one. And for $70, number 5, the Hawk Badger, and 8670 high carbon steel. So let's move on forward. Trying to get all these things out so you're not long. If you're ever wondering what a Hawk Badger is as well. This was one of the first sellers that sold a lot. This one here has a Scandi grind. It is 3 3/4 inches in cutting blade. Total length is shy of 8 inches at 7 7/8. It's got a handle that's contoured at 4 inches. And if you were needing something to work around at the camp, chores, things like that, this is the perfect everyday carry knife. A lot of people, that's what they're using them for. They buy them, they carry them every day. It's not too big, it's not too bulky, and they've got a knife that they can do more than just trim their fingernails with. That was the Hawk Badger at $70, number 5. Now, let's move on into the ASR Outdoors Bushcrafter series. It's in lacewood scales. This is actually AEBL. It's not a high-end finish. It's not a polished finish or nothing of that nature. It's basically Scotch-Brighted. This is a good all-around bushcraft knife for somebody that's 1/8 inch thick. Let's make sure that's 1/8. I think that maybe 3/32 inch thick. It's a smaller, thinner blade. It would be good for a hunting knife as well. This particular one has 2 brass pins in it. The cutting edge is 4 inches. Overall is 8 inches. Got a nice set of lacewood scales. I don't know if you can see that. I like these scales. It's like a leopard wood. But that is number 6. That's $80. So let's move on forward over into the Hunter series. This here is a hunting knife, and it's actually a prototype off of a hunting knife that is very well known. That I got the pattern from a local person around here. He had been making these knives for about 25 years and selling them local, and says, knock yourself out. It's one of my favorite ones. I have one of these here. This is an AEBL. This is not a bushcraft beating knife. This is a style of hunting knife. Skinning, cutting, processing foods. It's a hunting knife. You can do vegetables, things of that nature as well with it. This here is AEBL. It is just shy of 1/8 inch. It's because I flat ground it first. It has a 2-degree flat grind up, and then it goes into the edge itself. I don't know how well the edge is showing on there. This one right here, this is what I have for, it's what I use for my hunting. It goes on my side for hunting. Not this one, but one that's like it. I'm embarrassed. $70. You can't even get a box chain knife that will ever cut nowhere near as good as this for that price, I promise you. So, let's move on over to the next one. Another Hawk Badger in AEBL. This one here is a signature. It is a Scandi grind. It has blue liners inside of it. It's got silver pins in it, stainless pins, a stainless thong hole in the back. It comes with this pink sheath for anybody that wants it. If you don't want it, oh well. I just made it to see if I could make one fit for it. Fits good. It's a cross straw. If you were not wanting the pink sheath, you can keep it and maybe put it in there and give it as a gift to somebody for Christmas. Whoo! What is that? $80. I don't think that's, no, it's number 8. It's $70. $70. There's more in material in most of these knives without any craftsmanship in it at all. There's reasons why this is all happening. So don't think you're getting a bad deal. You're getting an extraordinarily great deal. But I have some things that are coming up that just I gotta clean out of some inventory. This one right here is another Hawk Badger in AEBL. This was a one-off. I don't know if you can notice it or not, but when I was making it, I ground it down a little bit thinner. It's got a black, when I say it's a little thinner, coming up, it's got a convex grind. It goes into a flat, and I didn't bring it far enough back this way to be a hawk badger. So it's technically an everyday carry knife that's modeled after a hawk badger. $60. That's stainless steel. Without any heat treating or anything like that, you nearly got $20 just in the steel itself. Nothing, just a piece of steel. No liners, no anything. This one right here, the cutting edge on this one, if you go back and reference the other ones, is 3.5 inches. The total blade length is 4 inches. The handles are 3 1/2, and it's because whenever I cut the blank out, I didn't cut it right. So it's a one-off, $60. Nothing wrong with it. Cut like a dream. It'll last you for a lifetime, and and you can pass it along to your son, grandson, daughter, granddaughter, anybody that you'd like to pass it along to. So $60 for that one. All right. Here's one of the gems that is on there that is crazy. I've kept it out. He wanted it. He actually offered a little bit more for it, but I said no. I said I kind of want to see if anybody wants it there. It's number 11. It's called the Woodlore. It's made 8670 carbon steel. Total length 8.5. Cutting edge 4 inches. Cutting blade is 4 1/4. Handle 4 1/2, almost shy of it. It's got green neon pins in it. That's a polished finish. That's this stuff here unpolished. That's polished finish. It's got a very nice grind. This here would make somebody a very good bushcraft knife. Don't be panicking that it's going to slip out of your hands, because the way I do my scales, they don't slip and slide even when they're bloody and wet if they've been used as a knife. There's a few little, I don't know, going in and out of the sheath. It put a couple of little scratches on it. It's nothing major. You probably can rub them out. It's $86.70. $80. The scales are almost $20 just by themselves. So you're getting a great deal when you get this knife right here. The craftsmanship's there. It's just time to move it on, move it out to get into something different. Comes with a cross draw sheath as well. So that is number 11. Number 12. No, I'm sorry, number 10. I missed 11. I don't even know where 11 went. Oh, I'm sorry. That is number 11. Number 10, I jumped gun. Number 10 is the jewel of the Nile, so to speak. A lot of you guys have asked about this knife right here and wanted one of them. And this was the last one that I actually have that I'll be doing. It'll be a while out before I do any more of them. A long while out. But this right here is the Yellow Jacket. This is a beast. This right here has enough depth and enough thickness. That's 3/16 inch. To make sure, 3/16. Total length, 10 inches. Cutting length, 4 7/8. Total blade length, 5 1/4. It's got a green canvas scale micarta handles on it that is 4 1/2 inches. Yellow liners, yellow pins. It's called the Yellow Jacket. It actually has the Mike Ware signature on the back of it. $100. $100. This thing, it's but I'm excited though to get them and give them back to you guys. To give back to you, give the opportunity. Y'all have helped me from the very beginning. It does come with a sheath. It's a cross draw sheath. I do recommend getting a leather sheath for it if you like it, or you can use it behind the back as well if you choose to do so. It'll fit in either direction, but it's made for a cross draw to pull out. $100 for number 10, the yellow jacket. All right, last up, these are Drew inspired. He drew this pattern up here. These here are, I sold one the other day that is 3/16. He knows who it is. His is a lot different than these here. I changed the pattern and style up on them. These here are what you call rugged wear. They're little neck knives. They're very small, 3/32, 8670 high carbon steel. Handle 3 inches, blade 3 inches, a 6-inch cutting tool that you can carry in a Kydex sheath around your neck. There's 4 of these right here. This one right here is canvas micarta pins. On this particular one, it's a little black sheath. I think it's $50 with the net. So get this over my big old gourd. It's actually, yeah, it's the right way. And I mean, $50. Now let's move on to number 12, I think. Yep, number 12. Same thing. They're called rough ends. You don't put a lot of, you just make them sharp, and they're just a little neck knife. The wood on all of these handles right here is Amazook wood. This has brass pins inside of it. They're the same. Some of them have a logo. Some of them, like this particular one here, the logo did not take. They were just putting these out there to make for neck knives for a rugged look. They were stone washed or acid etched and then stone washed, and then I've kind of taken most of it off just between buffing and stuff. But here's these are. They're $50 a piece. That's number 12. Number 13, the oddball. Nope, number 14 is $50 as well. It comes with this neck knife sheath. It has the logo, brass pins, Amazook wood as well. That's number 14. I jumped out of sequence again. And number 13. That was the oddball. There we go. It fits a lot snugger. It'll work its way out as well. These are $50 as well, plus your shipping. And it's got an orange on it. So that wraps up what I have left here in the shop here for inventory, except for what I have at Drew's. And I'm going to let Drew keep that stuff down there to sell in his shop, and then get with him about making some other things for him if he's interested in it. There's more to all of this here, to why we're pushing them, or why I am. It'll come up in some videos very, very soon. Probably a week and a half. Now, whatever doesn't sell, you'll never see these knives here ever again on the website. They will be gone come Saturday. They will be going off, and they will be sold for a lot more money. And you will probably see a couple of these here like this on someone else's website, because he has a website as well, and the price is not going to be nowhere near that. So guys, I want to say thank you for all these years. I'm not getting out of the knife industry by no means. If you piece things together, had someone call me, and if you piece things together, you'll understand why these have to move and what has to take place. I've been working on it, and I've been trying to figure it all out, and it'll be in some other videos of why it's taken so long to do that. But guys, I want to say thank you. I hope you get an opportunity to get one of these knives. They're very affordable. I can't hold any of them for you, because if I hold one, somebody finds out, they're going to want to know. So act fast, act quick. I hope you get one of them, but all I can say is catch them out on the website. probably tonight about midnight Eastern Standard Time. All of these will be on there, and hopefully they're all gone tomorrow, and I can ship them all Wednesday. So guys, thank you again, and enjoy, and go click on some of these photos and see which ones you want. You'll see each one of them, they'll say closeout. There'll be some knives that are not in closeout that until I take the website out that Drew still has down there in his shop. And also, you know, go check him out, Radford 3 Leatherworks, if you're on Facebook, and check out some of his leather goods. It's not just knives. So some of you guys that are into holsters for your pistols, holsters for your guns, some of you guys that are into other things, he's got it down there, and they're all made by him, or they're made by his dad, or he'll custom make you something. So again, thank you guys. Catch you on another video real soon, promise you.